I met Rachel when I was 24 and foolishly full of hope. She had a laugh that could thaw winter and eyes that made you believe the world was gentler than it was. I thought we were building something unshakable. While I worked 12-hour shifts at the steel plant, she studied interior design. She used to slip little sticky notes into my lunchbox. Love you to the moon. You're my rock. I believed every word. She promised forever on our wedding day, tears running down her face. I'll never hurt you, she whispered. That vow didn't last. 2 years in, the cracks appeared. I blamed stress. She landed a job at a boutique firm, sleek office, glass walls, perfume, and polished heels. The notes stopped. The kisses thinned out. She said things like, "You don't get it," and we're in different places mentally. I bought flowers, cleaned the kitchen, took weekends off. But she slipped away like smoke. One night, her phone buzzed on the counter. Jason read out. I thought it was a client. Then I saw the messages, words she once gave me, now his. Photos, plans, a life I knew nothing about. When I confronted her, she didn't cry, didn't deny, just stared at me like I was ruining her life. I want a divorce, she said, flat, robotic. 5 years gone in a sentence. My heart hammered, but I didn't beg. I just walked out. Something inside me broke, but something else hardened. Because while she'd been busy betraying me, I'd been keeping things. Old receipts, transaction logs, screenshots, not for revenge at first, just instinct. My lawyer, Mr. Carlton, flipped through them, eyes narrowing. This changes everything, he said. Turns out Rachel wasn't just unfaithful. She'd been forging my signature, rerouting joint funds to luxury hotels, designer bags, dinners for two. I stayed silent, let her feel untouchable. Let her believe I was too heartbroken to fight. Court day came. I wore the gray suit she'd once picked for our anniversary. She sat smirking with her flashy lawyer. But when Mr. Carlton handed over the folder, her lawyer's color drained. He whispered in her ear, and the smirk vanished. For the first time, she looked afraid. The judge examined the statements, the forged signatures, the timeline. Mrs. Lane, he said, do you have anything to say about these charges? She stammered excuses, misunderstanding. You agreed. But they sounded hollow. Mr. Carlton's voice was steady. We're seeking full compensation, damages, and an immediate end to alimony requests. I didn't say a word. My silence was louder than her lies. Outside, she tried to speak. It wasn't what you think. Jason's gone. I was confused. Her mascara streaked. I felt nothing. I leaned in. You chose this. You just didn't think I'd fight back. Weeks later, her job found out about the fraud. She was fired. Jason never called back. Friends disappeared. She sat in the wreckage she made. I rebuilt my life in quiet peace. Months later, a letter arrived. I never thought you'd stop loving me. I smiled, slipped it into the same folder with all her lies. Because the truth was, I stopped the moment she believed I wouldn't notice.